Giant freshwater prawn culture in the Philippines, Macrobertium rosenbergi. Introduction. Giant freshwater prawn culture in the Philippines, Macrobertium rosenbergi. The giant freshwater prawn, Macrobertium rosenbergi, commonly known as scampi and local name as ulang in Ilocos, in Cagayan, also the word for shrimp in Malaysia and Indonesia. Pahe in Palawan, kalig in Leyte, kising-kising in Pangasinan. The culture of giant freshwater prawn through on-farm trials in 6 regions in the Philippines is to identify and ultimately provide alternative, viable, and sustainable livelihood option to small-scale fisherfolk using traditional methods, ulang monoculture and ulang and tilapia polyculture. Broodstock and stock at about 4:1 female-male ratio. Blue and orange claw males are preferred since these males are bigger and are able to make more efficiently than smaller males. Orange egg of varied females will take about 3 weeks to hatch, while grayish or brownish eggs will hatch into 2 to 3 days, usually at midnight to early morning. Selection of project site on farm trials in the Philippines. 6 regions. Region 2, Cagayan Valley, Bicol, Central Visayas, Eastern Visayas, Zamboanga Peninsula, and Northern Mindanao through partnership with DAS and state universities and college. Selection of project site on farm trials in the Philippines, 6 region. Region 2, Cagayan Valley, Bicol, Central Visayas, Eastern Visayas, Zamboanga Peninsula, Northern Mindanao, through partnership with us and state university and college. Selected appropriate site for on-farm trials in the Philippines using the following biophysical and socio-economic criteria. Number 1, availability of water, explosion of groundwater or through irrigation system, soil and water quality, accessibility of giant freshwater prawn seed supply, accessibility of technical support from a local university of regional office of DAS and BIPAR, potential for expanding production and marketing of the giant freshwater prawn. Farming protocol, key culture. Intervention based on BIPAR protocols were adopted in the pilot on farm trials Rosario 2002. Pan preparation, source of stock and stocking density, installation of shelters, feeding system, water management, data analysis. Eradication of competitors and predators. This step may not be necessary in newly constructed ponds, but in old ponds, all unwanted species such as predatory fishes with fishes and aquatic weeds should be removed. Drying and exposing pond bottoms until cracks develop is the best way of eradicating predators and competitors. Drying and exposing the pond bottom also kill pathogenic microbes and helps in oxidizing the pond bottom. Portion of plants origin such as mahuya oil, cake tea, seed cake, or dairy's root powder may be applied in undrainable ponds to kill predators and unwanted fishes. Fertilization. After liming, the ponds is filled with water to 1:1 to feed and manure or fertilizer are applied for development of plankton. Surface water from rivers, canals, or reservoirs, or groundwater from borewell will be used for culturing water, freshwater prawn. A fine mesh net should be used to screen the inlet water to prevent entry of eggs and larvae of predatory and weed fishes that may colonize the pond and lead to poor growth and survival of the stock brown juveniles. Cowed down at 1,000 kg hectare or poultry manure at 500 kg hectare and super phosphate at 100 kg hectare may be applied to initiate plankton development. Stocking the ponds can be stocked with post larvae or juveniles after preparing and laying adults. Brown seed from hatchery need to acclimatize at the farm set by floating the transport bag in the pond for 15 minutes. After opening the bag, pond water should be allowed to flow in the bag and post larvae. Juveniles should be slowly released into the pond. Stocking should be done early morning or late evening, with is the ideal period. A stocking density of 3 meters is desirable, which however may be reduced to 50% in polyculture pond with compatible fish species such as catla, rojo, silver carp, and grass carp. Water quality management, visibility, transparency, and color of the pond are an important indicator of the health and pond ecosystem. In a productive ponds, the visibility can be up to the bottom, which will lead to growth of the bottom algae that adversely affect the growth and survival of prawns. Low visibility, less than 10 centimeter, indicate high blooming or turbidity that could be cause problem of oxygen depletion and mortality of stock. Ideal, the visibility should be maintained in the range of 3 to 40 centimeter to about avoid water quality deterioration. Water should be free of pollutants and toxic chemicals, and the optimum range for a few most important water quality parameters for freshwater from culture are as follow.